Hi everyone. So I just wanted to make a little video about the Musketts Way Notes of Hope project that I'm organising, and just to update you all a little bit about what's going on. So first of all, I just wanted to speak about why I decided to do this. So I have a lot of mental health issues myself. I've struggled a lot over the years, and I have bipolar. I've myself been in a situation where I've wanted to take my own life. So it's something that I feel incredibly passionate about. I already have a website, mentalhealthjourney.co.uk, where I send happy posts to people struggling with mental illness free. So people contact me and either nominate themselves or other people that are struggling with mental health issues, and I send out little notes of hope in order to try and brighten up someone's day and just offer a little bit of hope, really. So this project came to my attention from three wonderful girls that have done it in other areas of the country. They've done 5 bridges so far, which is amazing. And I thought that fits in really well with what I'm already doing. So I decided that I wanted to bring it to a more of a local area, and I put a tweet out, and the Redditch advertiser contacted me, and very quickly it gained a lot of momentum, and I've had some absolutely amazing emails, messages, support, some personal stories that have broken my heart that have been shared with me. And I just want to say that I am so incredibly grateful to everybody that's messaged me, trusted me with very personal stories, and just come along to support. It really does mean a lot to me because I feel very passionately about this. So if you're not already part of the group and you'd like to join in, it will be at Musketts Way Bridge in Redditch, and I will put the group link in the comments of this video. And basically it will probably be organised from there, because there's quite a few people in the group now from different areas. People, I don't drive, I know other people don't drive, so it's easier to organise it all in one place. So me and Daisy, another lady who's also an admin on the group, we're going to meet up on Tuesday just to have a little chat about it, really, and hopefully from there we'll start organising things. So the goal is to everybody that wants to come along and join in, to make little messages, can be handwritten, printed, pictures, anything inspirational, motivational. They do need to be laminated because obviously they're not going to last otherwise. I know there's some wonderful people in the group that are having perspex signs made, which is amazing, because obviously they'll last a lot longer as well. I'm already thinking of other things that I can do, but that's the main idea, is to get these notes of hope attached to the bridge. Probably using cable ties, because they will wear better with the weather. We don't want, string wearing and breaking and notes flying, there's traffic below. So it's all got to kind of be thought about and done a bit safely. I just really want this to be something positive in what is a really negative situation. I want it to be something that creates hope, and ultimately I want it to be something that could just save if one person's life. And let's be honest, unfortunately, with the nature of mental health, I've been there myself. I know that this couldn't possibly save everybody that goes to that bridge with that intention. But for me, at least, the aim is that it just may make one person stop, rethink and change their mind, and that is what it's all about. Not even that, even if somebody goes to the bridge with that intention, it may just, they could stop and read those notes, and the moment that they're reading those notes, or taking in how we've done the bridge, could be the moment that somebody walks past or somebody sees, and it might just buy a little bit of time. So that's what it's about for me. And obviously it's about raising awareness as well, because the nature of mental illness and suicide is silence, and this is the problem. Is trying to get people to talk about how they're feeling. And so for me, I wanted to make this particular project and this particular bridge, I wanted to try and do it a little bit bigger. I wanted to try and get more people involved, because for me, as well as the actual bridge itself, it's also about raising awareness on mental illness and suicide in general. And the way to do that is to get more involvement, obviously get people supporting it, talking about it, and hopefully those things that may not be the actual bridge may get somebody talking about it that's feeling that way, and discussing it and actually opening up a little bit more. So it's all these things that come together that is my aim for this project. I've had quite a few people on on groups asking me whether I've had permission from the council. Now, I know a lot of us came together, me included, because I'm very much that way inclined when it comes to things like this, because I'm very passionate of saying, let's just do it anyway, and that was the aim. Obviously, this has gone on the front page of newspapers and things today, and I've had a counsellor from Redditch contact me. I've just had a phone call with him. Now, luckily, it was a very positive phone call. He was very, very lovely. He really supports this project. His thinking in it was exactly the same as mine, which is good, saying that if people can attach England flags all over it, then, and they don't get taken down, then why on earth would this be denied? And why on earth would these notes be taken down? Because it would not look good. Obviously there's been campaigns that have been denied for having the bridge caged and for other things to be implemented. So this is something that we can do as the public, and something that doesn't cause harm to anybody. So the general consensus from me, from you, and from him now is that there is no reason that this should not go ahead. He did say that he's going to speak to the MP tomorrow, and he's going to have a chat and try and get general consent for it. He did say that if we don't get general consent for it, it's then up to me, you, everybody involved, as to whether we come together still and say, well, do you know what, we're going to do it anyway. Personally, that's what I will do. I'm hoping that some people will join me if that's the case, because that's what I will do. Even if I go and do it on my own, because I've been told no, I'll go and do it anyway, because I feel very passionately about it. And I think it deserves a go. And like he said, if England flags can be attached all over the bridge, there's no reason that these notes should be taken down. They're not going to cause harm to anybody. It will be done tidily. We'll clean up after ourselves. I'll make that clear. It will be done in a fashion where it's not going to cause any problems. There'll be cable ties. There's not going to be flying notes. And I will do my best to make sure that this gets consent. If it doesn't, then it's up to us to whether we go ahead and do it anyway, with obviously the risk of them being taken down. But to be honest, if they did get taken down, I would kick up a stink. So that's the aim, and I'm just so grateful for all the support. Thank you so much for all the messages. I wasn't expecting the amount of messages and emails and support I've had for this. So I'm just really, really very, very grateful. So I'm going to wait to hear back from him tomorrow and see what's said. He has also said that he will probably be able to arrange just to be able to use the town hall for a meeting. I don't know whether that's going to be possible, because obviously there's quite a lot of people in the group. There's people that don't have transport, there's people that don't drive. I'm not sure whether it's just going to be easier to just organise it all in one place, which we already have, which is the group, if I'm honest, because people know what the goal is and we can all support each other. I'm hoping that it's just going to be a really positive experience. I know that there's people that are going to come along that have got personal experience with that bridge, whether it be themselves, their mothers, their brothers, their dads. And I know for some people it's going to be incredibly difficult. I think the people that come along that have personal experience with that bridge are incredibly brave, and thank you. And I just hope that on the day we can all come together and support each other, because I think that the majority that come together on this day are going to have personal experience with mental health issues in general. So I just think it's going to be great to get a group of like-minded people together. You know, we can talk, do something positive, and just really worthwhile. And thank you again for your support, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. So once I've heard back from him, and once I've met up with Daisy on Tuesday, and have more information about how to move forward and how to plan a date, and how to get things moving, then obviously I will post all the updates on that group. So please do keep checking back in there. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me, and I look forward to hopefully meeting many of you very soon. Thank you.